I'm gonna vent about T-Mobile's customer service experience I had today. And I want to know if you guys have had similar stories, or if you guys have had any frustrations with whatever you may have with your phone provider, with your internet provider. Because today I walked into T-Mobile at 7 o'clock. The store closes at 8. And that's our bad, right? We should go in a little bit earlier, a lot earlier. Like, I would have preferred to come in at 6. But my parents just got home. They wanted to eat dinner. Then once they finished dinner, she had time to go to T-Mobile. So we finally arrived at 7. They said, I talked to one of the representatives, and this is how it went. We walked inside, and we weren't greeted by anybody. It was just a bunch of customers sitting around. I promise you, they're just sitting around, like, not in line. They're all just sitting at a bunch of different places throughout the store. And I'm just confused. I'm like, do we just sit and wait? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how this works. It wasn't until one of the employees finished with the customer that he had his tablet out, and he's like, whoever's named John, next. So that's when I realized, oh, everyone checked in. You know what I'm saying? And then, meanwhile, we're not the last people to walk in the store. There's plenty more. I promise you, there was like 20 more people that had walked in the store after us. They didn't all stay, but they walked in. And they were also not greeted. They were also not told what's the lingo here. You know, they were just lost. They were sitting there, like, sitting around. They're like, how do we, like, what do we do? Right? So when I finally got the memo that you're supposed to get yourself checked in with the representative, which just doesn't make sense, right? Because why are you checking in with a representative that's helping someone, right? Like, why? I don't want to be rude and interrupt just to get my spot in line. But if I don't interrupt, what if someone else, which someone else did, intervene and tried to get themselves in line, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. How do you make this simpler? Why not just have an iPad or something to check in and have yourself next on the list, right? It's that simple. I don't know why it's so complicated. Secondly, when I finally got to talk to that representative, it wasn't my turn yet. I just intervened. And I was like, hey, before you put me in line, just let me know. Is there an iPhone available? I want to buy it. They're like, yeah, the iPhone's available. It's like, what are you trying to do today? I'm like, I'm trying to trade in my phone. They're like, okay, well, we might not have time for you to transfer the phone, but we'll have time to like you'll have time to get the phone, but you won't have time to transfer everything from one to the other phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, that's fine. Like, I'll just hold on to the phone. I'll just as long as I get the phone today, I can do it all at home. No issue. So we're waiting the whole time. And bro, around 7:40, I swear to you, bro, they finished, like, two of them. There was 3 employees. There was 2, there was 3, there was 2, there was 3, like. And then at one point there was only 1 employee outside and 2 of them in the back doing God knows what. And they were just gone. They were gone. And it wasn't until like 7:50 something that they come out. One of them comes out and he's like, look, we only got 3 minutes left. You're next in line, which was us. And all the rest of you guys go home. Like, we're not gonna have time. I'm like, bro, what? And then I tell him, and then he asked me what I'm trying to do. It's the same guy I told I was trying to trade in the phone. He's like, no, we don't got time for that. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I know, like, let me just buy it and then call it a day. He's like, nah, we locked up the phones, da da da. I'm like, bro. And there was another person that was trying to just fix their internet. And I'm just like, and then I'm like, all right, my situation can't be dealt with. So he talks to the next guy. He's like, so what do you need? Is it going to be long as well? He's like, no, I was actually trying to buy a phone as well. You knew that. And he got sent home too. I'm like, bro, to me, it's just dumb I feel like there were so many interactions that I saw where the representative, I listened to a lot of the interactions while I was waiting, and they were like, you can download the app and look at it. You can call, like, one of the guys was trying to fix the internet, right? They came to the store. They're like, oh, you can just call 611, da da da. And the lady was like, 611 sent me here. I called him already. I'm like, bro, to me, I understand my situation. I'm kind of mad that they didn't do what they said they were going to do, right? Which was just let me buy the phone and then I can do the rest at home. That's the only thing I'm mad about. If they had just said, nah, we're not going to have time at all, I'd have been like, all right, cool, I'm going home. But it was the fact that, like, they said I could do it, and then when it was time, they said I couldn't do it, which was just ridiculous to me. It's like, bro, you could have sent me home an hour ago. I would have been cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that wasn't even the part that bothered me most. It was more so like, I hear these live people, like in person interactions where they're telling you to call this person, contact this person. I myself there's nothing worse than those type of people. I genuinely believe that if you are a customer service person and if you haven't tried at least 3 alternatives to help your customer before you send them off by saying contact this, call them, if you didn't try at least 3 alternatives, I personally think you are a horrible you should quit your job. I'm serious. Like, I don't understand those people. I'm one of those people that I despise going to the store. I don't like going to TMobile. That's probably why I didn't know how to handle the situation when I walked in. I'm like, why is everyone just sitting down and like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm a person that likes to take care of things myself. Everything I can do to avoid a person helping me, I'm going to try to help myself to the best of my ability. And to me, I just feel like there's so many situations where these people, they already tried to help themselves. And they're coming to you as the last resort. And you direct them to somewhere else that they've already tried. And that shit is so irritating. It's like, dude, I'm here because I already tried everything. Like, fix my situation. You know? Like, at least try to. And I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Good night.